Hey everyone, it's Hannah here and thanks for coming to my channel. Today I wanted to go ahead and put two sponges to the test. For some reason I just love how this looks. I love using this one. Even though I have the nude, the pink, the black blend, I just love this one for some reason. So in this video I'll be doing half of my face with this beauty blender, and then the other side of my face I will be using this pretty little green, almost blue thing right here, just from Ecotools, and is their Total Perfecting Blender. Yes, I kind of did not open that packaging well, but this is their Total Perfecting Blender. So I wanted to see the difference between these two. Of course there is a really big difference right there. This one has a flat edge side, and then you have a smaller flat edge side and then round bottom, while the beauty blender, we know how it looks. So I really wanted to see what the difference is in the application of these two sponges. But alright guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video, and then let's just get straight into this because I know that's what you really care about. So let's go. So to give these two sponges a fair shot, I already applied my face with primers. Tarte Poreless mattifying primer. It is so like done because I use it all the time with everything. But I applied this using a beauty blender. Yes, I applied my primer using a beauty blender. Okay, and the foundation I wanted to go ahead and use today is new. I haven't used it. I mean, let's see. I guess this will be kind of like a first impression video too, and it is the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade 220 Natural Beige. Everyone raves about this foundation online, so I'm like, let's see how it goes. Alright. Actually, let me go ahead and wet these sponges before I continue. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back and obviously doubled in size. This one is huge too. I'm just like, girl, incredible how big this one got. And then you have your normal beauty blender right here, which has to be my all-time favorite at this point, but let's see how the Ecotools does. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the foundation with the beauty blender first. Let's do this. Come on, foundation. Oh yeah. So this is a first impression for this phone. Girl, they was not lying about this foundation. And can I just say, I really like the color match as well. Before I continue on, can I just say how pretty that coverage is? So I'm going to do the same thing with the other side using the Ecotools blender. I'm like so scared to use this, but let's see how it goes. Same thing. Uh-oh. Of course, I would do something like that. Oh, that's what it is for. So this could just be my fault because of how it dripped over, but I'm gonna have to go in with another squirt for this side. And I think that just because how I messed up while putting it. So okay, so this is the side that I used the Ecotools Total Perfecting Blender. Let me give you a closer look at it. Hold on, focus. And then this is the beauty blender side. To be 100% honest with you, I think the only problem I did see was I had to go back with another pump, but that just may be because how I smeared it and I messed up when applying it. But alright, let me go ahead and also, besides foundation, can I just say before I continue on, this foundation, I already made it so messy, is so nice. That is a really pretty coverage. Okay? And yes, I have really textured skin. I have really large pores. I get breakouts, whatever, and I'm oily, but this covered the scarring that I have and the pick scars really well. It is pretty full. I think this is definitely medium, almost full coverage, if not. This is full coverage for me. And I'll not only be trying it with my foundation, but with concealer as well. And I'm just going to stick to my handy dandy Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. I use other concealers as well, but I wanted to use the concealer that I know and love. So let's go ahead and do the same. So this side will be with the beauty blender, of course. And for me, this concealer tends to dry really quickly, so I like to just go in while it's still wet. But that's just personal opinion again. And just go over that. Do you see the difference concealer makes in the face? Like, come on. Crazy. Concealer on the opposite side. Boom. And yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely noticing that I have to apply more product when I use this sponge. Now, I don't know if it's just because how I use it or I'm not used to using this sponge. Let me see. Alright guys, so this is the Ecotools Total Perfecting Blender Sponge side right here. And then on this side, you have the Beauty Blender Chill one on this side, how it looks. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and finish my makeup off camera and I'll discuss. Alright guys, so I just finished applying the rest of my makeup, but let's get straight into what this video was about. Like I said, I had used the Beauty Blender on this half of my face and the Total Perfecting Blender Sponge from Ecotools on this side of my face. And honestly, I think they both look really great. I'm gonna say the Beauty Blender still has to be my all-time favorite beauty sponge. This is like my go-to sponge. If you were to ask me like, Hannah, what's your all-time favorite sponge? It's this one right here. Just because like I didn't see myself having to go in with the product for a second time. And again, I did use the Maybelline Superstay foundation, which by the way, I really love how this foundation looks on my face. If you guys want to see me do maybe like a wear test, let me know and I'll definitely try it out because I think this is such a pretty foundation. Okay? Okay? Yeah. I only went in once with this side, the face. For when I went in with this side of my face using this sponge, I did kind of mess up the little drip that I was doing on my face to apply the foundation, so I ended up having to pump another time to get the forehead and some corners of my nose. But when I was doing the concealer, I had noticed the same problem. For the concealer on this side where I use the Beauty Blender, I only had to apply product one time, blend out on the entire face, and it was fine. For this one, I had a little hard time, and I think it's because I'm so confused how to use this because of the flat edges and then the round bottom. I'm so used to just using the round bottom of a Beauty Blender and then a little tip that I was so confused. Should I do this? Should I do this to the concealer? So I had to go back in again with concealer and do it all over. If I'm confusing you, I am so sorry. I'm trying my best to explain my thoughts on this. So go, bear with me. So process-wise, this one did make me go back into getting more product. The Beauty Blender, I didn't see myself reaching it for more product. So I guess this one kind of maybe soaked in more product, or I just had a harder time applying the foundation. Final result-wise, let me just put my face in the camera. But this is the side where I use the Ecotools Total Perfecting Blender. Now I do have acne scars, textured skin, large pores, oily skin. So I always have my scars showing. This is nothing new. They always show like that. So this side of my face is using the Ecotools Total Blending Perfector Sponge. And then the comparison, this is with the Beauty Blender side right here. So what do I think of which one's better? If I have to pick, the Beauty Blender for me, it's just my go-to, my favorite, the best sponge in my opinion. But I definitely will be picking up the Ecotools Total Perfecting Blender Sponge. Oh my god, I'm just gonna use the Ecotools sponge. Alright guys, it's nice, it gets the job done. I feel like maybe when all my beauty blenders are dirty, I will pick this one up and just use it and then clean these later. Like I can see myself doing that. The only thing I don't like using this sponge for is concealer. I feel like it's so much more work and a little harder to apply concealer. Not that it doesn't apply it, but I feel like you have to go a little extra step. The only other nice thing is this is $4.99 retail price, which is not bad for the fact that it looks the same application wise. It just takes a little bit more time. While this one is $20 for each sponge, which Beauty Blender, I know you have a lot of people you send sponges to, okay? But if ever one day you were like, hey, let's send sponges to somebody, can you please send over some sponges to me? Okay, just saying. Okay, yeah, thanks. No, I wasn't joking, for real. So, can you send me some? Thanks. But alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what is your favorite beauty sponge or makeup tool to apply foundation and concealer with. Do you prefer a sponge or a brush, or do you like the Beauty Blender, or do you like some other sponge? Let me know, because I haven't tried anything else but this one right here, this Ecotool ones. Otherwise I always use the Beauty Blender. So let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. And make sure you click the notification bell button. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video, and gotta go. Bye.
I wonder what went wrong today, eh? Why do I feel like I linger?